Hello. I am taking the advice of Nina and I am taking a little time. I mean, it's what you're supposed to do. I mean, mental health is just as real as physical health and needs just as much care and looking after. Um, so, kept it slow today. Um, Minecraft with the kids. We put up we put up the Christmas tree, um, which I know some will say it's way too early, but honestly, had I not intervened, I think Nina and Aurora probably would have put it up sometime mid-July. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. We've got all sorts of silly decorations and lots of little tiny Santa hats that I forgot we had. So we've just been putting them on everything, including candlesticks and whatever, which is quite nice. Um, I don't know. It is the season where you're supposed to slow down a little bit and take stock, and I guess that's what I need to do. Um, it's annoying I'm feeling this way when we finally had a couple of dry days after horrendous um, weather for weeks on end. But you can't just you can't think about timings of these things. You know, things happen when they happen. Um, I've had a couple of bits of good news. I forgot to say yesterday, the guy who the blacksmith that I met, who I bought the floor tiles from, he came over to see the new places and brought over the anvil. So we have been gifted an anvil. It's official, which is amazing. Really, really, really kind. I really hope he's going to be a regular in the stuff we're doing because he's a really good guy. Um, and oh yeah, the other thing this morning, I kind of got getting the paperwork all sorted. Excuse me, for getting our power connection, and um, managed to save 2.5k on that, which is really good news. Just by shopping around, the guy that I had in line to do it, yeah, apparently he was just massively overcharging me. I mean, he reckons that's just his costs and things, but it's going to be 5k now rather than 7.5, which is just great. Um, it actually makes a big difference because that's like a month that you know that will cover all of our bills for over a month. It that's the kind of the way I'm thinking of all of these things. It's what do costs mean in terms of how long I can keep doing this, or how long I've got before we're earning, or equally savings. How the flip side of that, how much extra time does that give us? So, um, yeah, so no, it's really good, and it also means that I'm a lot more likely to get around the 12, hopefully 12k total for renovations, which isn't bad. So I'm trying to focus on the good. I'm trying to keep the keep the momentum going to some degree, but just little things, and then don't know where all this has come from. I think maybe just the adrenaline of the last 40 years has just finally started wearing off. You ever have that when You know, when you have a break or you go on holiday, whatever, and you suddenly get ill, because you've slowed down and your adrenaline drops, and at that point, all these bugs and things that have been trying to get in, they're just like, ha ha, we have an opening. Let's come and make this person ill. I think maybe it's a bit like that, but in a more of a mental way.